What you're seeing here is actual footage from the violence that erupted before dawn this morning. These seemingly coordinated Realian attacks were reported throughout Federation territory, prompting government officials to consider this movement an act of terrorism. The response to these Realians has been... There's been a new development. As internal agencies continue to analyze these violent events, a flash action report within the Federation and obtained by this station indicates that only Realian models created within the last 2 years, or those receiving adjustments in the Miltian star system, have been implicated. Although this is not a complete list, we have obtained a partial list of units matching these criteria. This list includes DZ-100-6448, DZ-2000330, DZ-100-1007.
Today was just the beginning of the ensuing violence. These Realian outbreaks are spreading like wildfire. They'll be reading off plenty more model numbers in the media tomorrow. I can assure you.
So, what does that have to do with the operation? I'd like to know why I was chosen for this mission. I'm told that the military has detained all of its Realians. I find it difficult to believe that they don't have any misgivings about us.
Kanan, you're a Realian who's been especially created and configured by Vector itself. I've been given the CEO's personal guarantee that you won't be affected like the others.
Besides, no ordinary pilot could possibly control your craft. That makes you very vital to the operation.
I don't believe you two have been properly introduced yet. This is Chaos. He'll be joining you on board as your navigator.
I appreciate the offer, but you may want to reconsider. A regular human can't ride in that thing.
Right. That's why I'm here. Don't worry.
All right, it's settled then. Good luck to both of you.
As mentioned in the briefing, this is a top-secret mission. All IFF code transmitters will be switched off, and under no circumstances will you receive backup from this vessel. You'll have to manage your descent and return on your own. You can expect heavy resistance from both UTIC enemy craft and Federation military units deployed throughout Miltia. It's gonna be dangerous, so watch yourselves out there.
Don't worry. I'm coming back.
Operator, requesting confirmation. We are to head to point NN441, correct?
Correct. The URTV force is currently deployed at the target location. Your primary objective is to retrieve them. Protecting them should be your first priority.
All of them?
Affirmative. If the situation allows, you will then infiltrate UTIC's mother frame and acquire the Y data, the root of this conflict.
Roger. We'll do what we can.
ES Asher, startup sequence complete. Requesting launch.
Launch request confirmed. Now guiding ES Asher to Deck B.
Defensive shields deployed. Ready when you are.
Roger. Initiating launch procedure. Good luck.
Currently passing through the troposphere. Outer hull temperature returning to normal. Adjusting descent path by 0.22. This should get us closer to our target. Approach warning. Incoming craft detected. They're on an intercept course. There are...
We'll take them all out. Stop counting and take control of the shields. We'll use the shockwave to gain an advantage on them. You've got control of the weapons.
Roger. It looks like they're unmanned. With no G-force limit, they can outmaneuver us. They might pull some crazy moves out there, so be careful.
It just makes them all the more predictable.
There's no end to these guys. And we don't have much ABR energy left either. Let's find some place to set it down. We're empty. All enemies destroyed. It's true. You really are as good as they say.
How are you handling the feedback? You know, a normal person would have probably passed out by now. I don't want you jeopardizing the mission.
I'm fine. It feels like it's had some special tuning, but that just makes it more interesting.
I see. Well, if I get anything unusual from you, I'm cutting the bypass to the navigator immediately. I can operate this thing fine by myself.
Roger. Looks like we're pretty far out from our objective. Plus, I'd say the defensive network we saw on the way down takes out the idea of an airborne approach.
We'll go by ground then. Fortunately, the rubble from the burned-out buildings should provide us enough cover to cross the city unnoticed.
Agreed. We'd better get moving. We don't have much time.
Not much time? Does this have something to do with the URTVs? Those designer children?
Yes, that's right. We need to protect them from the coming crisis. If and when it occurs.
You do realize that's a different story from what I heard in my official briefing.
No doubt. As the Federation government's special forces, the URTVs were sent in ahead of the invasion. I'm sure you understand what they represent in the conflict against the UTIC organization.
Right. I understand that they're bioweapons sent in to sever the link between the UTIC's mobile weapons fleet and their source of power, the Zohar.
The higher-ups have complete confidence in the URTVs. They are the military's trump card. Unfortunately, the brass are also blind to the potential dangers of the URTVs.
Fascinating. I hadn't realized the situation was so desperate. Tell me, what exactly are we expecting to happen here?
Well, the problem is that the URTVs aren't merely machines. They're real people, with their consciousness intact. The system that currently controls the Zohar was actually designed to be used for the UMN transport system. However...
Yes.
Well, they experimented with the transport of living beings numerous times, but every attempt ended in failure.
According to the records, 99.76% of them were killed instantly.
However, it seems that on very rare occasions, there were survivors. They didn't exist as people anymore, though. They were just things, never able to recover their consciousness, the very element that made them human.
Mental breakdown.
Lieutenant General Helmer concluded that if contact with the system led to the destruction of the human mind, then even the URTVs created as the system's antithesis might be affected. Therefore, if the URTVs were to suffer a mental breakdown, then likely the Zohar, a source of infinite energy, would spiral out of control. That would be devastating.
And yet, the General Staff decision wasn't overturned. I suppose that's where we come in. And that music.
It's the Song of Nephilim. I can't believe it. Even Utic has to be aware of the danger of the song. What could possibly make them? No! If this keeps up...
It looks like they think we're the enemy. Any ideas?
Yeah, send an emergency IFF signal to let them know we're on their side. We can't let anything stop us. We have to reach our objective.
They should be receiving our IFF signal.
Wait, something's wrong.
What is this? What the? What's going on with them?
This is... It can't be. Wait. Kanan, no. But he's broadcasting an IFF.
Attention, unidentified craft. I've received your IFF signal. The other crafts have been tainted, but you seem unaffected.
Out of here is our first priority right now. I think we should stick together.
I will now eliminate the affected Federation units.
Impressive. I guess that pilot is just as effective on foot as he is in his craft.
Truly amazing. Thanks for the assist. And you're?
I am Captain Jin Uzuki. You don't look like you're with the regular forces. Well, whoever you are, if you're still operational, I advise you to leave. This place affects people. Some stop being people altogether.
They stop being people?
Unfortunately, we can't leave. Not until we've completed our mission.
Your mission?
Forgive us, Captain. I am Chaos, and this is Kanan. I suspect that you're part of the landing operation, aren't you? Do you know where the URTV force is now? If so...
URTVs? The special units, said to possess an anti-Udu retrovirus.
Our mission is to protect them. Please, if you know where they are, tell us.
Well, this is quite a coincidence. Although it's more than that. Fate, perhaps. In any case, I will take you.
Ashes to ashes. Break the chains that bind us.
Could you please allow us through? May you rest in peace.
Break the chains that bind us.
Sometimes it is wiser to retreat.
Let's go.
It's over.
It will be a long time before my sword can rest.
Yeah.
Those who lack conviction, please stand aside.
It's over. It's over.
It will be a long time before my sword can rest.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Sometimes it is wiser to retreat.
It's over. It's over.
That was a fairly worthy opponent.
So this entire thing was a setup.
Exactly. It's all part of an attempt to make the UTIC organization, or should I say, all of Miltia, into a scapegoat. Even the Realian violence that we're seeing right now is nothing more than a brushstroke in the larger picture.
But who's behind this? And why?
UTIC is undoubtedly a cover for a greater power, still operating in the shadows. I believe that this power is manipulating the conflict between the Federation and the Miltian system, driving a sequence of events in order to get their hands on something very specific.
Like what?
The Y data.
The Y data?
I relieved an operative of this disk. And though I was only able to decode it partially, I discovered that all manner of data from all existing phenomena is gathered together within an area of space. And beyond that lies a special place only described in the Y data.
Captain Uzuki, how in the world did you acquire this information?
I have my ways.
Sorry. Break the chains that bind us.
All right. Here it is. You will find the URTVs in the lowest level.
All right. Captain Uzuki, thank you for bringing us this far. We'll take things from here.
Of course. As I said, it was fate. I wish I could go with you further. However, it's imperative that I complete my work on this data. I want to completely expose the shadow behind this conflict and drag it into the light. To do this, I'll have to access the mainframe here. Also,
What?
I gave you far too much credit, Uzuki. I thought you were smarter than this, a better thief. I never once thought you'd just come walking in through the front door.
well, I thought you might be getting lonely, Colonel. So I figured I'd come pay you a visit.
Same old Uzuki. Neither your attitude nor your ability to bluff have shown improvement. No matter. The data you possess is no threat to us. You've got nothing.
Precisely why I have some unfinished business here.
I see. You know what this means. Uzuki!
No more words. This ends here.
Shakarura! You're a sad sight, Uzuki, even with your so-called reinforcements. Pathetic. You're out of your league. Why, it's clear now that you never even had a chance.
Captain, you're hurt.
It's from earlier. It's nothing to worry about. If you'll pardon the cliché, it's just a scratch.
So it's begun. This planet is finished. There's no point in staying any longer. I think it's time we ended this. Once and for all. You dare to face me, maimed as you are? The only thing you've mastered is the art of futility.
You never know until you try, Colonel.
That's enough! Now you see your death. I have always been your better in every way, Uzuki. It's something that old fool couldn't... What the...
Kanan, take this.
Is this?
Storing it with you is safer than carrying it around. Besides, there's somewhere else I must go.
What? You're not serious. Look, we're still mobile, Captain. You could come with us.
No, this is my own way of atonement. I can't turn back now.
But...
Please, go on. Bring the truth of this conflict, the truth hidden in that data, to light. please do this one thing for me?
Captain Uzuki.
I'm counting on you. So, farewell.
Kanan, look at that.
Huh?
Congratulations, Kanan. This brings our total loss count to 127. I'd say that's a new record. I remember the first time as if it was yesterday. My son was born the next day.
How old is he now?
He starts junior high next month.
I see.
It's gotta be that shadow. I mean, think about it. Its influence severs your data link every time. If we only knew what it was, then we could access the data he gave you. Kanan, it's a summons from Representative Helmer. Could you go ahead and report today's results while you're there?
I'm not your secretary, you know.
But today's my son's birthday.
I see. That's unfortunate, but I suppose it can't be helped.
I understand that it's data concerning the Miltian conflict. Is it really that important?
Yes, it is. The truth behind the conflict lies buried within it. The one who entrusted that data to you was a subordinate under my command. I had sent him in on an independent investigation.
Yes, Jin Uzuki. Whatever happened to him?
I thought you were a model with suppressed emotions. Don't tell me you're concerned about him.
I'm just curious. He is the one who saddled me with this nuisance after all.
Don't worry about him. He's left the military. I hear he's doing fine. Now, I have another job I'd like you to undertake. Have a look at this. The 100 series Realian prototype Momo will be executing a dive into her subconscious domain at the Administration Bureau. I'd like to request your assistance.
What's the timeline?
I've been notified that our people have just now descended from orbit and landed at the spaceport. I'd be obliged if you could go and pick them up.
Sounds to me like there's more to it than that.
We've noticed a rise in recent activity from both the UTIC organization and the immigrant fleet. I think in times like these, it pays to take precaution.
Understood.
Your Holiness, I have news concerning the matter of the Y data. Chief Inquisitor Margulis wishes to convey the details to you directly.
Very well.
Your Eminence, it is an honor to be in your presence.
Spare me your platitudes. I understand that the Realian in possession of the Y data has fallen into the hands of the Kukai Foundation. I trust you have an explanation for this?
Yes, Holiness. It is true that the 100 series prototype that holds the Y data is currently in the custody of the Kukai Foundation. Or rather, the Second Miltian government. However,
I trust you understand the significance of the situation.
according to the URTV albedo, the Y data is secured by a form of high-level protection, only accessible at the UMN Control Center on 2nd Miltia. Hence, the current situation. Preparations for our next move are already underway.
Margulis. I've heard that the recent offensive against 2nd Miltia was the result of Cardinal Heinlein's manipulation of the Federation's military's upper ranks. What do you know of this?
I am afraid I possess no intimate details of that. I would presume that all of the Cardinal's decisions are made in the organization's best interest.
Your words. I would imagine it is safe for me to trust them.
I have sworn fealty to your holiness. I would never allow myself to be manipulated by ancient dogma.
Very well. Our fleet is considering an invasion of the demilitarized zone in the near future. I sincerely hope that you will not disappoint me.
I understand, your holiness. I vow to deliver you good news.
Margulis.
Holiness,
I don't like that URTV. It reminds me of someone vulgar. Be sure you remember that.
as you wish. They get suspicious when they get old. The weaker they are, the louder they bark. Pellegrini, what's your status?
Everything is proceeding smoothly. I have Herman and Richard pursuing the target as we speak.
As this is an independent Inquisitor operation, I'm granting you permission to use the ES Issachar.
ES? You mean those 1,000-year-old relics? Do they still work?
The ES is equipped with the Vessel of Anima.
The Vessel of Anima.
The Vessel of Anima was discovered at the same time as the Zohar. Its power rivals the military might of an entire star system. Handle it with care. We can't afford for it to get damaged, particularly after the effort it took to restore it.
Understood.
R&D report, file number 026643. The anti-Gnosis battle android, Cosmos, while undergoing startup and field testing on board the Federation cruiser Woglinde, awoke during a Gnosis attack on the fleet. She initiated autonomous mode, even though that mode was still sealed, and has been fully operational ever since. Cosmos is acting under her own volition. However, there are many unstable elements in her emotional program, and further improvements will be required. After the escape from the Woglinde, we were rescued by the Elsa, a Kukai Foundation cargo ship. We are presently descending into 2nd Miltia in order to turn Cosmos over to Vector's 2nd R&D Division. Furthermore, while en route to Miltia, we took the 100 series observational Realian prototype, Momo, into custody. During this time, we were pursued by the UTIC organization and an individual called Albedo. Albedo's tenacious attack brought about the appearance of the Song of Nephilim and Proto-Merkaba. Cosmos' actions allowed us to overcome these crises. I believe this series of actions by Cosmos has been greatly influenced by her black box components left behind by the late Kevin Winnicott. This will likely become a major focus of our future research. Report author, Shion Izuki, Chief Engineer. Cosmos Development Project General Operations, Vector Industries, 1st R&D Division.
It's so good to be alive.
Yeah, no kidding. For a while there, I was kind of worried. But somehow we made it back.
I'm telling you, the crazy stuff the Chief pulls always keeps me on edge.
What are you saying? You make it sound like it was all my fault.
Oh, that's not what I meant. Hey, Cosmos! Thank goodness you were there. Man, you really saved us.
Thank you very much. I am happy to be of service.
Hey, we're gonna head over to the government office now. What are you all gonna do, Shion?
Well, we need to hand over Cosmos. I think I'll wander over to Vector's 2nd Division. Is that all right with you, Cosmos?
Acknowledged. That will not be a problem.
I see. Well, I guess you gotta do your job. You're gonna be here for a little while, right? Hey, maybe we can have some fun later.
That'd be great. I'll show you around this place, Momo.
Thanks. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, then. Shall we, Cosmos?
Please excuse us. Goodbye.
What the? Hey, Chief! Wait up!
I suppose we should get going, too.
Sorry. Could you wait just a little while? I'm going to report what's happened to the subcommittee. It appears that Dr. Mizrahi has also arrived at Miltia as well, if you have a message for her.
Really? Mommy's here?
Yes.
Please let her know that I'm looking forward to seeing her.
Got it. I'll pass it along.
All right. Continue your assignment until the delivery is complete.
Acknowledged. Dr. Mizrahi.
Yes, Jan Sauer. Is there something else?
I'm currently Ziggurat 8.
So it appears.
Momo is looking forward to seeing you.
I see. I too welcome your arrival.
You know, it almost sounds like she's scared to meet her.
Eavesdropping is not a very admirable pastime.
Say, old man, how about upgrading to a modern carbon-based body? I bet. If we applied combat Realian technology, we'd see some serious results.
There's no need to play around with extending my lifespan.
Sure about that? I bet Momo would be happy if you lived longer.
I'll pass, thanks. I have no desire to prolong things.
All right. You know who to call if you ever change your mind.
What did Mommy say, Ziggy?
All right. She seemed very busy.
Oh, I knew it.
She's one of the contact subcommittee's head members. I'm sure it's a demanding role.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess I've got to do my best to help her out.
What the?
An ambush? Junior, who are they?
Albedo? No, it's not him. It's too gentle for him. It's no good on auto! Somebody drive!
Ziggy, let me go!
Oh. Hey, Momo!
I'll do it. Junior!
Right, point 2!